During a live show, Kelly Ripa seemed uneasy when her former co-host Regis Philbin was brought up. The late celebrity was shaded by the presenter in her biography Livewire, which led to the moment. This week, Kelly, 53, and Mark Consuelos traveled to Las Vegas, Nevada, to host their chat show. The hosts went to the Sphere to see Postcard from Earth, Darren Aronofsky's initiative, at the conclusion of Tuesday's show. Starting off the display, Kelly and 52-year-old Mark converse with Aura the robot. Following the introductions of the live hosts, Kelly inquired about Aura's expectations for Postcard from Earth. After the robot informed them, Mark inquired as to Aura's knowledge of Michael Gelman. Michael Gelman is a well-known figure in the television industry, Aura stated. Mark and Kelly laughed at this. Best recognized for his role as executive producer of the daytime talk show Live with Regis and Kathy Lee, the machine concluded. Mark let out a loud "oh" at this. Kelly, meanwhile, nodded her head and gave the camera an uneasy smile. When Mark stated that the robot was correct, she gave the camera a thumbs up. Mark informed the robot that the talk program was now dubbed Live with Kelly and Mark after observing his wife's response. Now it is known as Live with Kelly and Mark, as in the two humans standing in front of me? Aura queried. True, Kelly replied. After that, the hosts continued to look around the exhibit. In an interview with People, Kelly confessed that working with Regis was not a cakewalk. She stated that working with the late host had both good days and bad days. I don't want to come across as rude or like I'm slamming into someone. However, I also want others to know that it wasn't an easy task, Kelly said to the publication. It took years to earn things like an office and a place to keep my computer, things that are usually given to the men I worked with. Regis passed away on July 25, 2020, at the age of 88. Kelly's book Livewire, long-winded short stories, was released at the same time as the interview. Her life and her more than 20 years of co-hosting Live are discussed in the book. Kelly co-hosted alongside Ryan Seacrest and Michael Strahan in addition to Regis and Mark. The chapter Kelly wrote about Regis was, she acknowledged, the hardest one to write. She spent 10 years with him as a host. She told People, the biggest misconception is that it all came easily. People believe that everything is fine now because I just showed up one day, got a job, and lived a happy ever after. However, that is never the case. Before receiving a call from her agent offering her a full-time job, the actress had been Regis' guest host during a fill-in gig. But there was a warning attached to the new role. She told the outlet, "They want you to know who your boss is," adding that she didn't feel comfortable about it. She also disclosed that Kelly bringing an entourage to the site was not approved by the show. Regis thought little of Kelly's decision to bring two people for hair and makeup. He told Michael Gelman, "Oh, Gelman, it's got an entourage," Kelly said. "I was in terrible pain. It felt like a pile-on, even though I think he was only trying to be amusing," she said. "I know he probably didn't want a co-host, but I didn't think I should turn down the opportunity to be the co-host from the network. It wasn't fair to him, in my opinion. However, it wasn't fair to me either." Kelly said she had some happy experiences with her co-host, despite their conflicts. "It was different off camera and outside that building," Kelly said to the publication. "I really loved the little time we got to spend together. We once vacationed at the same resort, and one of my favorite nights ever was when he came to a dinner I threw. I've never laughed so much." 2011 saw Regis retire, much to Kelly's dismay. "It saddens me, but I will never be able to comprehend it. I persisted in trying to speak with her." She said, "You can't force someone to become your friend."